All right, so buying a new microphone can be difficult. Anytime you research a USB mic on Amazon, you get hit with about 50 different options, very different price points, and a lot of different ones to choose from. So you might be overwhelmed and you just can't decide which one you want. Now, FiFine went ahead and released a new microphone for gamers, which is their A6T model, which I have right here with me. And this is built for gamers because it has the RGB and it works with a MacBook or a desktop PC, as well as the PS4 and PS5 systems. First off, let's go ahead and take a look at all the features that this microphone comes with that might indicate whether this microphone is for you or not. Now, the first thing is the price. Now, if you are on a budget, this is relatively budget friendly. It comes in at around $50, which is a pretty great price point, especially when you look up on Amazon, and a lot of them are around $100. $50 is more of the mid-tier microphone game, and this honestly is a really good microphone for $50. Now, this microphone also comes with a desk clamp. As you can see here, I have this attached to my desk over here, and then I have it right coming over here where it's going ahead and not be on my desk, which is pretty great, especially if you're someone that likes to game and you keep your hands right here on the table. This frees up some space so that you don't go ahead and have this microphone here in front of you on a stand. This makes it kind of lift up off of the desk, kind of like how a monitor arm would do the same with the monitor, giving you a little bit more desk space to either rest your hands or put other accessories there. Now, it does come with RGBs. Like I mentioned, this was built for gamers, so it does have a different little cycle that it runs through. Unfortunately, you can't really change it. There's only one setting, but honestly, this is great, especially if you're into gaming and your whole setup has RGB lights. Having something that changes and matches your aesthetic is going to be great for you. Now, there is one way to turn off the RGB lighting, but unfortunately that also mutes your microphone. Up here, there's a little touch sensor that if you touch it, it mutes the microphone, but it also turns off the RGB lighting. Now, speaking of buttons and features of the microphone, there is also a volume adjustment knob on the bottom. Now, you can go ahead and use this in case the microphone is a little bit further away from you and you want to increase the pickup or the gain of it so that you can go ahead and speak at the same voice and not have to yell at it if it's across a desk from you. Now, remember that if you are adjusting the volume so that it picks up more, it will also pick up all the surrounding sounds that are at a little bit lower volume. It'll pick up all of that and increase the volume of that as well in your recording or in your audio settings. Now, looking at the construction of this microphone, it's honestly pretty light. I have used another one of FiFine's microphones before and it was pretty hefty, pretty heavy. This one is really relatively light, which honestly I really enjoy. I really like, because sometimes when you put it on a monitor arm like this, having a very heavy microphone can make the monitor arm dip lower or kind of sag because it's so far away from its anchor point. But this one is so light that it has had no problems, or at least I've had no problems so far in my past week of using this microphone. Now, who is this microphone made for? Well, obviously the biggest market is gaming or gamers. It has RGB lighting, it can match the aesthetic, it works straight up with the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5. They do include a USB-C to a USB-A cable. As you guys can see here, it is USB-C. I am using the one here for my Mac, which is a USB-C to USB-C, because I have it hooked up to my MacBook here. But it does come with a USB-C to USB-A so that you can go ahead and plug it straight into your PlayStation or into your PC tower. Now, the second person I recommend this for is for someone that wants to start a podcast. This is a relatively low price for a podcast microphone, and I think the way it works is really great. It's a very plug and play microphone. You don't need any other fancy gear. You don't need another external recorder. You don't need any of that. You can just plug this straight into your MacBook or into your computer and start recording right away. Now, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it for a video podcast unless your vibe or your aesthetic of the podcast is gaming, only because it is RGB and in a setting where it's kind of more professional or really more of a podcast vibe where you're interviewing people, having all these lights going on here might be a little bit of a distraction. And with that said, I do recommend this mostly for gamers. Those of you that like the aesthetic of RGB lighting, you have all your lights off and you have only LED lights on and your TV on and you're playing with your friends. This is honestly the vibe that I get from this microphone. I personally wouldn't use it to go on my Zoom meetings for work, and I wouldn't use it really to record my YouTube videos because, like I said, I feel like the RGBs are a little bit too distracting for me. But if that's the vibe that you have going on, it could even work for your own videos or for your podcasts, video podcasts, or anything like that. Let me know what you think about this microphone and about the audio. And if you hadn't noticed so far, I have been using this microphone to record all of this video. So if you guys want any audio recordings or any tests, just watch this whole video all over again with keeping in mind that the whole video was recorded using this microphone here. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for sticking around to the end. Thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure you leave a comment down below on what you think about this microphone and whether you think it's a good feature-rich device for the price, or if you're gonna go with something else. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to not miss any of my future uploads, and I will catch you guys on the next one.